Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ranked Ready Builds. Today I'm gonna talk about another assault. And surprise, surprise, it's Faro. Yes, everyone already know Faro. He became the new meta. Thanks to the recent, not so recent, but thanks to the last balance update. We all were probably surprised that his fire rate got buffed by 1.5 RPS. Sorry, I might be retarded here. I think it's 1 RPS. Still, it's too much in my opinion. So, as usual, feel free to copy my build. Keep in mind, my build only is built for the game mode hacking and not for showdown. Most of these builds might work in other game modes, but they aren't perfect. For example, Faro has a problem with stamina for the most part, since his ability, when activated, stays active. And during active abilities, you can't regenerate stamina only with stims, but we are not running stims on assaults, right? And that might not work as effective in Showdown than in hacking. Some specifics here, go for the damage reduction upgrades in his build. You don't need to upgrade him for further 5 HP, they are not worth. 3 damage resistance per spotted enemy are more worth. You get in total 40% damage reduction. How the ability works, as soon as one guy is spotted, you get 1 potion of damage reduction, means 10%, up to maximum 40, means 4 people spotted, 40%. Your opponents don't need to stay spotted, means they only need to touch the spotting area just for a second, get spotted, and leave it again, and you already get the damage reduction. And the damage reduction stays until your ability runs out. It doesn't matter if the opponent is spotted or not. Faro has now probably the best, or if not the best, assault rifle in the game. He basically changed with Corsair. They made Corsair now useless in CQB by reducing his DPS by 1 and exchange it with Faro. I mean, Faro has less base damage, is 22 and 42, but it's still a lot if you multiply it 10.5. Faro now, thanks to his even better accurate assault rifle, far better than Corsair. His G36A1 is more accurate, has a far better range than Corsair. He has overall better special gear, 4 shots of mines. It's a nade launcher, but these aren't nades, they are mines. Proximity mines, and they apply crippled. Crippled means you can't use sprint. You can basically hinder people from reaching advantage points too early. Other operators with grenade launchers won't waste their grenade launchers on long ranges, while Faro can do this easily. He can simply rely on his mines to activate when the opponents pass them. And they are so small, they're easy to hide as well. 4 of them on top. So we have best or almost best DPS when it comes to his assault rifle, paired with heavy barrel. Great special gear, 4 shots, and an ability which provides damage reduction. And in hacking, you have, for the most part, only close quarters encounters. So that means you can spot at least 2 guys against you. So you have a spotter, great DPS, great special gear. Overall, this is an overkill assault now. Faro is basically right now the most picked assault at this point. Even for Showdown, he is right now the best one to use. I mean, there are other OP ones, but they are situational. Meanwhile, he is now a perfect all-round assault. So now coming over here, armor plates, obviously, when it comes to skills, thanks to the health nerfs, we are bound to hemostatic serum. There have nothing else we can go now from this point on. Otherwise, you end up being too squishy and lose gunfights even against shitty medics. Second upgrade, Snug Fit. Snug Fit doesn't work properly on him in Showdown. In Showdown, you probably will go with something else. I don't know honestly how to properly build him for Showdown. I don't play Showdown at all. I only play Ranked, so my builds are always aimed towards Ranked. For the third upgrade, now it depends on what map you're playing. Faro is a slower assault than Corsair in terms of strafe speed. And Corsair has 6 max for his weapon, while Faro has only 5 max. On Corsair, you can easily go with lightweight chest rig, you have still enough ammo. On Faro, it's situational. I would recommend for smaller maps, go with heavy barrel, go for the most DPS you can get. On bigger maps, you definitely need positioning over your opponents. Go here with lightweight chest rig. But keep in mind, we have only 4 max 30 rounds. You will run out of ammo way quicker, so plan in the ammo crates smart. For the last skill, I am going with counterattack. Counterattack requires you to take damage in order to get a damage boost, making you even stronger, boosting your DPS even further. On Faro, it's even more worth to use. Thanks to his damage reduction, he can eat so many shots against his opponents. Playing him on maps like Caravanserai, where everyone is fighting around the double doors objective, you get easy vision on your opponents, you get damage reduction, you can easily challenge your opponents there. This assault, overall, is just your number one pick if you aren't sure what to use. This is a perfect all-rounder, and in my opinion, an unnecessary buff. And this assault was perfectly fine before his buff. We were
on the verge of greatness. We were this close
to a great assault balance in this game. With Gorzer gone, we only need a Fela, Starkadder, Sly, Mustang to change. And we were almost done with the assault classes being a balanced class in the game. And I forgot, obviously, Parent's ability. He's a fucking Q warrior, but that's another story for another day. Some people might ask me why you go for reduced detonation timer for your nades instead of damage, because his grenade launcher damage is now 85 instead of 110. Simple reason, with whole 1 second, no, not 1.1 second trigger delay, people are able to dodge the grenade easily. So I decided to go with reduced detonator. Means I'm gonna catch almost everyone, except sometimes the most fastest operators in the game. But it rarely happens. And this last upgrade, forget the armor penetration. Having more grenades is way better than 3. And then there's nothing else to talk about anymore. We're gonna play some games, I guess.
Prevent the systems from being hacked.
Tango spotted.
Watch out! Grenade!
Support sighted!
being hacked.
Enemy sighted!
Marksman, get to cover!
I'm hurt!
Assault spotted! Marksman sighted!
Eyes on a marksman!
Prevent the systems from being hacked. Hacking System A.
Medic sighted! Enemy support! Much appreciated!
Enemy medic spotted!
System Alpha. Hack aborted. Hacking device obtained.
Tango spotted!
Look out! Enemy support!
Grenade! Drop flat!